All right, good day, scholars. The last video we added our paths for the front of the house. I added a little road to make it look a little bit nicer, and I put a little, garden bed here. I didn't add any plants yet, and I have my amazing address here on the front of my house. Nobody does that, I feel like. Maybe if you got a lot of money, you put your address in gigantic letters in the front of your house, but I did that just for fun. The next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna work on our backyard next, okay? So I got one exit, at least for right now, to my backyard. I might add another exit here. Um, but the requirements say you're supposed to have a patio or deck or something somewhere in the house, right? It could be on the side. It could be, if you have, depending on your house, it could be in other places. But I'm going to put mine in my back here. So the first thing I got to do is I got to make a path out to like where I want the patio. And I think I want the patio and or deck to be kind of in this nice little area. So I'm going to draw a path out there from my door here. So I'm just going to use the pencil tool. I feel like that's the most effective for kind of freehanding things. You could use the rectangle tool. You've got plenty of other tools as well. But I'm going to use the pencil tool. If it doesn't freeze on me. Come on, there we go. I'm just going to draw some lines out here first. I'm going to use the arc tool to make it look fancier. This is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. That's not where I want my path to go. From here to here, and then take the turn. Okay. And then I'm going to just draw out my path to over here. And, it kind of depends on what you want it to look like. You know what I mean? And I might get fancy with this. I'm going to get fancy with this. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to make a deck. Some sort of deck, something. Okay. And I'm going to make a deck like out. I'm going to make it out here. I'm going to make this entire area my deck because I think it'll be cool. Right? We're going to make this a deck here. So I'm just going to pull that upwards by like a few feet. Okay. I'm going to offset that. I'm going to hit F and I'm going to offset that so I have an edge. Okay. And then I'm going to pull that up. You know what? I'm not going to pull that up just yet. I need to make an entrance. I'm going to make an entrance right here. Okay, and then I'm going to pull these up. And of course, you guys can make it. You can make it your own sort of way here. I'm going to call that a nice beginning to like a patio / deck or something like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my path upwards. I'm going to see if this works. This might not work, but it might work. That'd be cool, right? So that looks weird. I did not make this correctly, right? So if I was going to do this correctly, I would. Let me delete these. I'm going to delete all of this and I'm going to redo it real quick. Give me a sec. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my lines from this my spot here. So I'm going to draw lines down here so I know where the bottoms of these are. Then I'm just going to draw a line down here for guidance completely. Just all the way out here, even past the door is fine. So I know kind of where I need to be. Then I'm going to draw a line from my door to here. Try and make sure it's at a 90 degrees. There it is. Boom. And then I'm going to use my arc tool to try and make a. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna draw from down here as well. I think I need this. Yeah, I need that. Okay. And that path's pretty large, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's huge. I made that a bit too large back there, but whatever. I'm going to clean this up here. I'm going to delete that because I don't need that. Okay. What would be the best way to do this? Let's see. Okay, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab a rectangle and I'm going to make a perfect square from that corner. And I know it's a perfect square because see that line going from corner to corner? That tells me that's a perfect square. I'm going to click. I'm going to get rid of this spot again because I don't need it. I'm just selecting it and hitting backspace. I'm going to delete these lines. Actually, I might need that. And then I'm going to grab the arc tool again, and I'm going to make an arc from this to there, and boop, there we go. Now I can delete this and this and this and this and this. That looks kind of weird, but whatever. I'm happy with it. I'm fine with that. Let me turn off that. Oopsie. Oopsie. Something's wrong with my. There we go. It froze for a second. Okay, so I have my path here. Let me go back. And this is freezing on me because I have a huge house. Come on. There we go. I'm going to see if I can make a ramp here. So I'm just going to pull out here. I'm going to make the ramp line up with this wall here. So I'm going to draw a line here from this wall. Again, I don't need this extra stuff that it created, so I'm going to delete that. Select it. Delete this. I don't need that either. I'm going to try and make a ramp here. Okay. And we'll see if this might autofill. This might not autofill. We'll see how it goes. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Okay. So then there's my little deck patio area or whatever you want to call it. I might actually move that around a little bit later, but I'm happy with it for now. And then I can just kind of paint it. You can draw stuff on here if you want to make it look a little bit nicer. You can pull some models from the model warehouse if you want to download some models. Again, but don't get too crazy with it because, I mean, you see my house is freezing on me occasionally. I'm going to go ahead and paint this. So I'm going to go over to my textures here. I'm going to grab my, what was I using for the front? I think I was using this. I was using that for my pathing. And then I'm going to use wood for the side here. Let's see. We got wood. We got wood. There it is. What does this look like? That looks okay. I'll go with that. And I'm going to paint everything I want to look like wood. Right? Because it does make it look better. Right? Already it looks way better than it did. And then I'm going to use a different type of wood at the top. That's the same sort of wood that I have on the inside, which I kind of don't want, to tell you the truth. Do we have a different color I could use? I'll go with that. You know what? No, I'll go with this. I'll make it more stone looking. I did not fill in that. Is that this one that I was using? It's not this one. There we go. I don't know where that line's there. I don't need that line. Okay. So I have the beginnings of my little patio area, and I'm happy with that. Let's see what else we need. We need a garden space or a balcony. So a garden space, I made one in that last video out front, right? But let's make another one just as an example, just for some fun. I'm going to make this area a garden space, maybe with some trees or something. Okay, so I'm going to fill this part in. Again, I don't want that. I want that to stay just green. I'm going to use the offset tool, so I'm hitting F to do the offset tool here, and I'm going to pull this up just a little bit. Not that one. This one, just a little bit. And I'm going to color it. Let's color the inside that, and then I'll make the... I guess we'll go with stone. I kind of want a different color stone. Let's see what else we got. What does this look like? What's this look like? I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some. Let's make that a garden space. Okay, so I'm gonna look through my models here, and again, don't download too many models. So this one right here, search 3D warehouse. I'm gonna search for tree. I'd rather this be like a tree. Like I want like 3 trees that go here. I'm gonna download this tree. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful tree. So I'm gonna do 3 trees right next to my house. Why not? And I'm kind of placing them kind of willy nilly just for fun, but you get the idea. Okay, so that is the backyard area. I'm done with that. If you want to make it more complicated, you can. I would be happy with this sort of setup. And again, if you want to like add like a grill or something, put a grill out here, maybe some outdoor couches, boom, grill. That is a weird looking grill. Patio. I'm gonna look up patio and see if I can find some furniture. 683 patio furniture things. Oh, there's a no, I don't want to download a huge model. No, 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 no. Here's something. Right, this might look nice. Right, so there's stuff you can download. Okay, you guys get the idea. I think this grill is gigantic, so I'm going to make it smaller. I'll have to go get my little person model and how to play around with it. But that's basically it. Download a few models, make it look pretty. You get the idea. Just make sure you have paths and you have a patio or a deck or something like that. And that's basically